my God, why have you forsaken me?" These are the words we hear Jesus say on the cross, and the words that we pray with him in Psalm 22. During Lent, we hear darkness. We hear it in some of the readings, and as a musician, I'm particularly attentive to some of the darker tones that we hear in our hymns during Lent. But sometimes I don't really feel like darkness. Sometimes I might not feel forsaken. I might not feel the words that I am being asked to pray. During Lent, we're challenged to cultivate penitence and holy fear as a sort of spiritual posture. We're asked to be with Jesus in the garden as he asks his Father to take from him the cup of suffering. So even if I don't feel forsaken, if I don't feel distressed, I can practice weeping with those who weep. And what better time to do that than now? In the process of digging deeper into some of these difficult texts, I'm occasionally struck by some new revelation, some way of understanding that I hadn't considered before. With each passing year, I become more grateful for Lent. It's a chance to grow spiritually as I broaden the emotional range of my own faith. So I wanted to share a poem, one of those flashes that caused me to think of one aspect of Lent in a totally new way. Here is The Agony by George Herbert. Philosophers have measured mountains, fathomed the depths of the seas of states and kings, walked with a staff to heaven and traced fountains. But there are two vast, spacious things, the which to measure it doth more behoove. Yet few there are that sound them, sin and love. Who would know sin? Let him repair unto Mount Olivet. There shall he see a man so wrung with pains that all his hair, his skin, his garments bloody be. Sin is that press and vice which forceth pain to hunt his cruel food through every vein. Who knows not love, let him essay, and taste that juice which on the cross a pike did set again a broach, then let him say, if ever he did taste the like. Love is that liquor sweet and most divine, which my God feels as blood, but I as wine.